Hey, what's moving and shaking, my friends? Brandon Brown here, founder of the High Ticket Franchise Prototype. And I'd like to welcome you to this super exciting video because if you're watching this video, it tells me that you are looking to radically change your life. And by the end of this video, you are going to have a blueprint that is going to help you create more lifestyle, more time freedom, without all of the anxiety and stress that comes with the fear of being an entrepreneur. So I want you to buckle your seatbelt and pay close attention to every single word in this presentation, because after this presentation, you are going to have the most powerful business model that you've ever seen in your entire life for being able to travel the world, create lifestyle and time freedom by design while building a robust legacy business. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this presentation. Let's go. Alrighty, so welcome to the High Ticket Franchise Prototype System. My name is Brandon Brown, and I'll be your coach, mentor, and trainer. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how I went from $0 to $20,000 a month with this blueprint. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how I've been able to escape the 9-to-5 grind, create more lifestyle and more time freedom, and how you can copy this exact strategy. Now, before I get into that, I do want to tell you a little bit about myself so that you have some context from who you're learning from, as well as so you can see what is possible for your life once you get your hands on this blueprint. Now, I've been able to homeschool my kids, and this has been one of the most amazing things that I could have ever done. We've also been able to fly first class, take trips to Europe, buy our dream home, purchase supercars. I've been able to get my wife some of the finest garments in the world from places like Gucci, Louis Vuitton. As you can see on my screen, I've actually done as much as $20,000 in a single day. And I've been able to finally get my dream office, which you can see that is an actual picture of the backyard from the house that we just purchased. And I don't say all this to brag, but I say all this to say that if I can do this, so can you. And I will show you exactly how we have been able to craft this lifestyle and how you can literally copy everything that we are doing. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about myself so you have some context for who you are learning from. So I grew up on food stamps. I wasn't like a privileged kid growing up. I actually graduated high school with a 1.0 GPA. I went to college for about 3 hours and I literally dropped out because I was like, this is not for me. Then I got into working about 50 hours a week, which I literally burnt myself out. And I was just tired of living paycheck to paycheck. So I decided to make a change. And that might be the reason why you are here right now, is because you are ready to make a change. So the first thing I did was I got a mentor, somebody that can teach me exactly how to get the things that I wanted out of life. And my mentor taught me about legacy income and how there's a business model that I could pass down to my kids and they could live off of for the rest of their life. So that got me into high ticket, which we'll be talking a little bit more about that here shortly. And from there, I went on to build an 8-figure business, and I've now coached thousands of people all around the world. And so I'm very excited that you're watching this video because I know that your life is about to change once you catch a vision of exactly what this is all about. All right, so inside of this powerful training, you are going to discover the legacy income business model you can run 100% online without experience. Now, I'm going to be showing you the lifestyle business that you can run from your cell phone with no following, working as little as 1 hour per day, as well as earning $10,000 to $20,000 a month consistently, even if you have zero experience. You're going to absolutely love this. Then I'm going to teach you the business model that is projected to do $36.9 billion by the year 2030, and how you can get a slice of the pie starting today. And you're going to absolutely love this. Next, I'll be showing you our preferred product that allows you to earn $6,850 per commission, plus how you can earn legacy income with our franchise prototype business model. And this is going to be an absolute game changer for you once I show you this. And lastly, you're going to get to learn how you can connect with a high vibe community of entrepreneurs who range from brand new to entrepreneurs who have built 6, 7, even 8-figure businesses, and how you can be a part of this amazing community that we have built to create the life that you've always dreamed of. So if any of this sounds appealing, I want you to buckle your seatbelts, because this training is going to be an absolute game changer for you. All right, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever been scrolling through Instagram and seen amazing locations that you wish that you could go to? And you see people there, they're staying at these luxurious resorts on the beach, and you see those baskets of fruit that are floating across the water, the blue oceans, and wonder, how do these people afford to stay at places like this? And what do they do for a living? Well, let me let you know exactly what they do, and it's called affiliate marketing. You see, affiliate marketing is a form of online marketing where an affiliate earns a commission for promoting someone else's products or service. Now, with affiliate marketing, you can earn income online without having to sell your own products. That means you don't have to stock any products, you don't have to manage any shipments, and you don't have to deal with returns or do customer support or even have a brick and mortar location. I mean, you can literally run this business from your laptop or your cell phone. Now, there's a certain type of affiliate marketing business model that we have found is the most profitable, and it is called high ticket affiliate marketing. And a high ticket affiliate marketing program is a marketing strategy that involves selling and promoting high value products that pay big commissions. And I'm talking about to the tune of $6,800 to $10,000 for one transaction. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how we do this here in just a second. So before we do that, let's take a look at some affiliate marketing statistics that prove to you right now is the best time in history to get involved with an online business and how you can capitalize on these emerging trends. So I want you to understand that affiliate marketing is a very big industry. In fact, affiliate marketing right now is currently worth over $14.2 billion per year. So that means that every single day, every single minute, people are buying products from people just like you and I online. Now, according to reports at Astute Analytica, affiliate marketing is going to reach a whopping $36.9 billion by 2030, which means that you and I have a very, very good opportunity to get in front of this trend and capitalize on it. Now, approximately 16% of online orders within the e-commerce world are generated through affiliate marketers, which means that people like you and I are selling these products to other people on behalf of brands. And Instagram leads as the top platform for affiliate marketers among influencers with 60% engagement, which means that most people that are doing affiliate marketing, they are using Instagram, and Instagram is allowing them to get massive exposure to company products and bank money. Now, if you take a look at my screen, you will see that even big companies like Walmart have affiliate programs. Okay, you can see right there, it says earn commissions, become a Walmart affiliate. Amazon also has an affiliate program. So if you go onto Amazon's site, you will see a button right there where it says become an affiliate. So this is what is possible when you really understand how this industry works and what is at your fingertips. All right, so let's talk about the affiliate marketing $10,000 to $20,000 per month secrets. And there's really 5 of them. And these are the 5 secrets that if I knew these things when I first started, I would literally be making hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars more than I've already done if I knew these up front. And I want to share these with you. So secret number 1 is when you're choosing a product, you want to make sure you have itchy buyers. And essentially what that means is that you want to have a target market that is actively searching for outcomes and results to fix a major problem. And this is how we remove selling, because what we're going to do is we're going to connect a message to a market, and that's going to attract people to purchase our products. Number 2, a proven sales process. So you want to have products that have a proven track record in sales, and you want to be working and partnering with a company that's been in business globally for a minimum of 10 years. And the reason why you want a minimum of 10 years is because you want this to be long-term. You want this to be sustainable. You don't want to be promoting a product, building an audience, and then all of a sudden that company goes out of business. So this is why we only work with companies that have a minimum of 10 years experience with their products and services. Number 3 is scalability. So you want to have a product that has proven global distribution channels so that it can be sold on social media. So you don't want a product that can only be sold in certain territories or certain cities or certain countries. You want a global business so that way you can really scale this thing. Number 4 is no inventory. So you don't want to have to keep buying products over and over again. You want to find an affiliate marketing program that offers the ability to buy the licensing rights. This is crucial. So many affiliate marketers have warehouses full of products, and this is just a waste of money, a waste of time. We don't want to do that. We want the company that we partner with to handle all of the distribution, all of the inventory, all of the customer service. So all we have to do is refer products. And then finally, number 5 is focus on high ticket. And the reason why you want to focus on a high ticket affiliate program, because that allows you to earn $5,000 to $10,000 per referral, so that you only need to do a few transactions every single month to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month. This is crucial. And these are the 5 things that if I knew, or if I had to start all over again, I would focus on these 5 things. And I'm going to show you exactly what I found that fits this criteria here in just a second. All right, so now you understand how affiliate marketing and lifestyle by design works. And at this point, you should be very, very excited about this, because this is exactly how people are living the lifestyle that you see on the screen right now. They are using high ticket affiliate marketing. And I'm going to now show you the affiliate marketing system that I'm using and the high ticket franchise model that so many people are using in order to become successful. So let's go ahead and dive into this. All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is the hidden gem I discovered in affiliate marketing inside of the water industry. And I know this sounds crazy, but stick with me and I promise you this is going to make sense. Now I want you to think about this for a second. The water industry has an estimated value of over $551.2 billion in the US alone by 2033. So that means that you and I are super early to this industry, and I have found a product that literally everybody needs and everybody wants. And I'm going to show it to you here in just a second. Now, in 2024, the global water industry did over $348.64 billion. And what's exciting about this is that the projections show that this industry is almost going to double by 2033, which means you and I have an opportunity of a lifetime right now to capitalize on this if we can find the right product, the right business, and the right system, which, by the way, I have for you. Now, to understand the gravity of what I'm about to show you, I want to share with you the bottled water market and how massive it is, because most people have never really thought about this. But you see, about 400 billion liters of bottled water are sold each year. And some of the key players in the bottled water industry are Nestle, Pepsi, Coke, and Fiji Water. Now, unless you're a key shareholder, it's unlikely that you'll ever have the ability to take advantage of the growth of the bottled water industry. But that's okay. Because you see, the market is actually changing, and consumers are becoming increasingly more health conscious and are actively seeking out alternatives to bottled water. They're looking for healthy alternatives. And after evaluating over 18 bottled water products, one study found that nearly 25,000 chemicals are currently in bottled water. And that is absolutely disgusting. Now, consumers have grown more aware of the environmental impact that bottled water is having also, and the production and disposal of plastic bottles is damaging our planet and our ecosystem. Now, all of this is expected to hinder the growth of the market, even though the market is booming. And with change brings opportunity. You see, successful people understand that in order to become wealthy, they must first identify and understand trends and market cycles. In other words, you must keep up with the trends and watch out for the next big thing. And in every market cycle, early adopters of cutting edge technology always come out on top. So the question is, what is the next big thing? What is coming that you and I have the ability to capitalize on right now with affiliate marketing? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it is called the water ionizer industry, and it is the next big thing. Let me prove it to you. MarketWatch has literally done an article showing that the water ionizer industry is projected to be a $3.46 billion industry by 2027, which means there is massive amounts of money that is going to come into this industry, and people are going to be buying these products. Now, the Digital Journal also did an industry showing that in the US alone, by 2028, we are expected to see a forecast of over $1.7 billion, which means that people are going to run into this industry. They're going to flock into this industry and buy these products unlike anything we've probably ever seen before. And here's the best part about this. I have found a product that services this industry that we can make high ticket commissions from. And I want to show you why I chose this product as our preferred product and why right now it only has 3% market penetration, which means that there is a massive amount of opportunity right now at your fingertips in affiliate marketing if you really understand what I'm sharing with you. So let's take a look at this product. So the premium product that I found is called Enagic Kangen Water Ionizers. And this is an opportunity for you to get the licensing rights and become a distributor of this product and sell it on social media. Now, the crazy part about this is that celebrities are already catching on to this. I mean, Kevin Hart, Mariah Carey, Tony Robbins, Kylie Jenner, the LA Dodgers, Grant Cardone, Floyd Mayweather, Tom Brady all own these products, and they were not paid to purchase these products. Okay, there is no celebrity endorsements. These products were purchased because they understand how crucial water is to their health, and that's why they chose Kangen water. Now let's take a deeper look into exactly what Kangen water is and what the product is. So the flagship product that they all purchase is called the Levoluc K8. And the K8 is Enagic's flagship product. Now, the reason why people love the K8 is because it has 8 platinum dipped solid titanium plates. It has 560 square inches of ionization surface. It cleans itself after each use. It's intuitive, interactive. It has an HD touch panel, just like an iPhone. It speaks 8 different languages. It's portable, so you can take it on vacation. You can travel with it. It accepts all types of electrical power, so which means that if you travel overseas, this will work. And it has intelligent filter chips which track water usage. This thing is an absolute beast, and you're going to love this because there's over 68 different use cases for this machine. Now, let's just talk about a couple of those use cases. So one of the use cases is the 2.5 acidic water, which essentially kills germs and bacteria on site. It sterilizes and sanitizes rashes on skin, and this thing does absolute wonders for the body. Now, another setting on the machine is the 6.0 Beauty Water. Okay. Now, what people love about the 6.0 is it is the same pH level of the skin. So if you suffer with acne, or if you have skin irritations, or if you don't want to take chlorine water that comes out of the tap or the shower to bathe in, or to literally wipe off your face, your makeup, then the 6.0 is absolutely going to work for you, and it's going to have your skin looking absolutely amazing. And then there's a 7.0 drinking water, which can be used for baby formula, medication, and all kind of different use cases. And then there's the 8.5 Kangen water, which can be used for cooking, which can be used for drinking. And this hydrogen-rich water literally works to restore your body back to its original alkaline state. And this is what you need if you want to have optimal health. And that's why celebrities are purchasing this. And it's not just celebrities, it's people all around the world, from Africa to Asia to Russia. I mean, everywhere people are starting to purchase this because it also promotes better sleep, more energy, and even weight loss. So the 9.5 actually is the alkaline water, and this will get you deeply hydrated, and it will penetrate your cells and increase your immunity against diseases. Right? This is so powerful. That's why whenever a person has cancer, they want to get them into an alkaline state. Well, imagine your body being able to stay in an alkaline state forever because every day you're drinking this water. And then we have the 11.5 strong alkaline water, which removes pesticides, herbicides from your fruit, your vegetables. You can clean greasy surfaces. You can use it as laundry detergent. I mean, this thing does so much that literally you can save so much money just by having this machine. And this is why it is going to be in every single household. All right, so let's talk about Enagic, the company, why millions of people trust them, and why people are waking up to the power of hydrogen-rich water, and how you and I can capitalize on this opportunity right now. You see, since 1974, Enagic International has been the leader in manufacturing water ionization systems, which filters water through electrolysis, producing super hydrating, alkaline, antioxidant, and hydrogen-rich water. Now, this Japanese-based company uses independent distributors, such as you and I, to distribute millions of Kangen water machines to homes, businesses, and hospitals all around the world. You see, Enagic currently pays out over 56% commission to its distributors, which is the highest commission that currently exists in the water industry. And this is why we have a massive opportunity. Now, Enagic is also a part of the Direct Sales Association, and they have the most credible certifications that any manufacturer can have, which is called the ISO certification. And on average, it takes a company about 13 years to get an ISO certification. And that alone makes people absolutely love this product. All right, so let's talk about the global offices and why this is extremely powerful. Now, I want you to imagine having an affiliate product that has physical locations. In fact, Enagic has over 43 locations in over 26 countries, which means that you and I can go to any of these physical locations. We can do presentations, we can bring customers, or we can refer our customers back to those locations for all of their needs, whether it be servicing their machines, whether it be questions. We have an actual infrastructure built that allows us to grow and scale our businesses. And even countries that are not included on this map are connected to Enagic because we have connecting countries. So for instance, if you are in Europe, all the European countries can forward their information, their customers, their sales, their questions to the Germany office. And so that's what makes this product extremely powerful, is because we have a global infrastructure that allows us to make money all around the world and become an affiliate marketer in other countries. So we also have another product called the Anespa DX. And the Anespa DX is powerful because it is a shower unit. Now, what this shower unit does is it produces continuous streams of healthy ionized mineral water. And people love this because most people's shower water has chlorine and has chemicals that are unsafe to the skin. And this product will remove 100% of the chlorine and other harmful substances that are found in tap water, that are found in your shower water, and will have your skin feeling moisturized and mineralized and healthy. So this is why this product is absolutely amazing, because most people have a shower unit that is no good for them, and it is causing so much harm to their skin and so much harm to their body. Now, we also have the turmeric supplement, and this is called our Ukon, which essentially is grown in Okinawa, Japan, and the health benefits of this are absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a natural antibiotic. It has anti-aging properties. It improves the skin conditions. It speeds up the healing process. It has a natural antiseptic, and it has an anti-inflammatory property. I personally take these products every single day because they have improved my health unlike anything I've ever seen before. All right, so let's talk about the franchise prototype business model for how to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month with affiliate marketing. Now, the franchise prototype business model was pioneered by these two gentlemen and really inspired by them because they have built legacy businesses that they can pass on to their kids for the rest of time. And I want to show you exactly what I've learned from them to utilize in affiliate marketing so that we can do the same thing. Now, Ray Knoch is the founder of McDonald's, and Colonel Sanders is the founder of KFC. And these two gentlemen run franchises. So let me explain what a franchise is. So a franchise is a joint venture between a franchisor and a franchisee. Now, the franchisor is the original owner of the business. Now, it sells the rights to use the name and the idea. Okay, so a franchisor sells the rights to use the name of the business. Now, the franchisee buys the rights to sell the franchisor's goods or services under an existing business model and trademark. So, for instance, McDonald's is a franchise, and this franchise sells people the rights to utilize their trademarks and to utilize their products and their business models. Same thing with KFC. Now, what does a legacy mean, and why is this important that we utilize this franchise model to create a legacy? You see, I've identified 4 key things that you should focus on if you want to build a legacy leveraging affiliate marketing. So number 1, affiliate marketing allows you to create memories. It allows you to generate money that can be passed down for the rest of time. It allows you to create a mindset that you can teach your kids about business, and as well as morals and values. Okay, because good business has good morals and good values. And I really believe that these are the 4 things that make up a legacy and that you can utilize with this franchise model to pass it down to your family. Okay, now I also believe that a good man or a good woman leaves an inheritance to their children's children, right? So working a 9-to-5 job, you cannot pass down an inheritance. You can't pass down a job, which is why affiliate marketing is becoming so popular. Is because people are realizing that they can do an activity and make money over and over again from that one activity when they leverage the franchise prototype. All right, so let's take a look at exactly what a franchise offers and why we use this prototype with our Enagic business. You see, a franchise prototype offers a proven system, right? It offers world-class support. It also offers you the ability to develop your business and an opportunity to collaborate and contribute to the system itself. Right now, this is actually what McDonald's franchise offers, and I've taken these principles and implemented them into the Enagic business. Now, the best thing about what we're doing is you don't have to pay $700,000 of non-borrowed money to start a franchise, because that's what it would cost you to start a McDonald's. Now, also, you have an opportunity to scale this business globally, whereas with McDonald's you really would have just one location. Okay, now also with their franchise, you're going to get training and you're going to get the skill sets required to build a business, and that's what we teach you inside of our training platform and our mentorship program. All right, and so as you can kind of see here, McDonald's has a very, very streamlined process for franchising their business, and I'm going to show you how we can use this prototype to scale our affiliate marketing businesses. Now, the other thing I want you to realize is that if you want to start a McDonald's, you would have to literally put down about $700,000 of non-borrowed money just to start the franchise, and they also require that you pay a minimum of 25% cash deposit towards the purchase of the restaurant. All right, and there's also ongoing fees. So you can see McDonald's takes about a 4 to 5% monthly gross revenue, right? And they also charge a $45,000 licensing fee paid for 20 years, right? So there's a lot of fees that are involved with starting a business and starting a franchise. But luckily for you, you're not going to have to pay anywhere near $700,000 in order to utilize this model with a global product. So let me break this down a little bit further. You see, McDonald's actually is in the business of selling franchises, not selling hamburgers, shakes, and fries. And once you understand that, then everything starts to change, because most people think that McDonald's business is selling burgers, shakes, and fries. But really what McDonald's is making their billions of dollars from is from selling the franchise model, just like I showed you in the last slide. Now, with our business, you have the ability to sell the products just like McDonald's sells hamburgers, shakes, and fries, or you have the ability to build a franchise prototype. Now, what that means is that essentially Enagic will allow us to sell the business model and the products at the same time. And essentially what that allows us to do is that allows us to grow our organization similar to McDonald's would grow their organization by putting up physical locations all around the world. The only difference here is that we are going to be working with people as our franchise prototypes, and those people are going to represent what we call franchise prototype business centers. So this way we can get paid off of every single unit that they sell for the rest of time. Now, the reason why this is so important right now is because we are going through something called disruption. And this disruption is causing people to second guess the water that they're drinking, the water that they're showering in. And right now, we are at a pivotal point in the J curve where this business is about to take off because people are becoming more aware of water. They're becoming more aware of the things they're putting in their body, of organic foods, of chemicals, and all of these things. And water is the next big thing that they are going to want the cleanest version of. Now, again, people think that KFC is in the chicken, French fries, and soda business. But in reality, KFC is in the franchise business, right? They focus on selling franchises to entrepreneurs. And we can literally do the same thing with our business model. And nobody else really has the ability to do this inside of the water niche. Now, let's talk about high ticket versus low ticket here for a second, just so you can understand when you're thinking about selling a product or referring a product online, you have to think about the actual price points. You see, most affiliates, what they do is they utilize the old business model, which is what we call low ticket commission structures. And what that means is that they typically find a product that's somewhere around $150. The company will pay them a 20% commission, and they'll basically make about $30 per sale. So what this means is that if you want to make an extra $1,000, you'd have to sell 35 products a month. If you want to make an extra $5,000, you'd have to sell 167 products a month. If you want to make an extra $10,000, you'd have to make 334 products a month. And that's assuming that you have a closing ratio at 50%. That means that 668 new people would have to basically, be interested in your product, and you'd have to sell to at least 50% of them. Now, the reality is nobody has time to talk to or to sell to 668 people. I mean, that is just astronomical, and there's no lifestyle and there's no time freedom in that. Now, with Enagic's high ticket compensation plan and with the franchise model that I'm sharing with you, literally with just 5 sales per month, you can make $10,000. In fact, I'm going to actually show you a way that you can do this with only 2 sales a month. So if you refer this to 2 people and they buy the package that I'm going to show you inside the franchise prototype model, then you can make upwards of $10,000. All right, so here's 9 reasons why we love this business model. Number 1 is its high ticket commissions. All right, and I'm going to show you again here how you can literally start making about $6,000 to $10,000 per sale. There's no overhead. So unlike starting a McDonald's or another business, you don't have to have a brick and mortar, you don't have to store and house all these products, and there's no deranking, which means that basically once you hit a certain level inside of this company, then you're never going to have to worry about them taking your money away or you going backwards. All right. There's passive income built into this literally from your first sale. Okay. So if you take this franchise model and you help other people establish their franchises, okay. And again, remember, Enagic's not a franchise. We're using this franchise as a model. Then basically you can make money from all of those people's efforts. It's a global movement. We do a lot of personal development as well too. You don't have to do any door knocking, any cold calling, and we have a done for you system. Okay, literally a done for you system that you're going to absolutely love. All right. Now the compensation plan is patented, and that's what makes this franchise prototype so powerful. Is because when the compensation plan is patented, it means nobody else can copy what we're doing. Right? They have to be a distributor, a licensed distributor of Enagic. All right, so let's take a look at how the commissions work. So essentially, the reason why the company patented this compensation plan is because they created what's called the 8-point commission system. Now, the flagship product for Enagic in Canada runs about $5,700 plus tax. And I know before you start thinking $5,700, who's going to pay for that? Well, let me let you know that Enagic currently sells over 20,000 units a month. So a lot of people are paying for this. But here's the best part about this. We have a way that you can start this franchise prototype with Enagic for zero money out of pocket. Okay, literally zero money down. In fact, I'm going to show you how you can actually get paid to start this business with zero money down. So don't worry about the price. I just want to be transparent with you because we are selling millions of dollars of this product every single month, and I have a exact blueprint and game plan to show you. And the way we're doing this is people are getting started with this franchise prototype and this product for zero money out of pocket. Okay, now let me explain how this works. So every time a single unit is sold, the company's paying out 56% commission, which means that you are going to be able to have a piece of the $3,120 that is paid out from every single unit that is sold directly by you or inside of your franchise prototype, right? And this is why this is powerful. Now, if you look at the 8-point system, essentially, if you take 8 times 390, you're going to get 3,120, all right? And so what the company does is, depending on how many franchise centers you have open up, they're going to pay you a portion of each sale. So let me give you an example. If you have one franchise prototype open, you're going to make $390 per sale. All right. Now, what the company does is, as you make more referral commissions, they're going to increase your franchise positions. So for instance, once you refer 3 people, you're going to jump up to $780 per referral. Once you refer 10 people, you're going to be at 1,170. Once you refer 20 people, you're going to be at 1,560. Once you refer 50 people, you're going to be at 1,950. And once you refer 100 people, you're going to be at 2,340. Now, here's the best part about this. This is based on group sales. So that's not individual efforts, which means that every franchise lane that you have opened up, that is considered a group sale. So imagine if you have 2 people that go out and crush this, right? You're going to get paid because they're in your franchise business center. All right. And this is why this is so important, because if they're in your 3A franchise business lane, if those 2 people go out and they sell 10 machines, all right, on social media, then basically you're going to bring home $20,000 passively. Okay. And that's why people are so excited about this business model, because there's so much leverage and there's so much ways to generate revenue that it's just really, really exciting. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to show you a way where with literally just a couple of sales, you can start making anywhere between 20 to 30K a month. All right. So again, this is like direct sales, right? We are literally selling either direct to consumer, right? So we can market this on Instagram, Facebook, and we can sell directly to consumer. We don't actually need to build a team. We don't need to build, more franchise models if we don't want to, right? I've sold these to pastors. I've sold these to gyms. I've sold these to dental offices. I've sold these to all kind of different people on social media, right? Now, the other business model is where you utilize the franchise prototype, where essentially you build an organization that helps entrepreneurs get started with this model. Okay, so essentially what that means is, let's say you know somebody who wants to make, an extra $10,000 a month. We can actually have the rights, just like a franchisor, to help them get set up as a franchisee, right? And again, they're not a franchisee, but our system trains them as if they were a franchisee, and then you can make money off every single time they sell a unit. No different than when McDonald's opens up a location for somebody, and like I showed you, they make 4 to 5% off all of the hamburgers, shakes, and fries that they sell. Okay, so that's essentially how this works, and this is why it's patented and it's unique. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you refer a person named James to the business, right? You met him on Instagram or you met him on Facebook. He doesn't have to sell anything. He just wants the health benefits. Okay, you're going to make $390 if you start with 1 unit. All right. Now, let's say your next person that you refer is Ashley. Okay, Ashley, let's say she's a stay-at-home mom. She has a baby and she wants her baby to have the cleanest drinking water. Okay, well, from there, you're going to make $390 on Ashley's referral sale also. Now, let's say Ashley says, you know what? I like the franchise prototype model. I actually want to start doing this also. Okay, you're going to plug Ashley into our system. And let's say Ashley begins to start to promote these and refer these as well too. Then what's going to happen is if she does, let's say 5 referrals in her first month, all right, she's going to make $390, $390, $780, $780, and $780. But because you are the person that referred her and she's in your franchise business center, then what's going to happen is you are also going to get 5 checks passively for $390 each. Okay, let that sink in. When's the last time you got paid from somebody else's efforts? 390 times 5. Okay, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, let's say the next person you refer is Ricky. Okay, now you're getting paid $780 because Ricky's in your 2A franchise business center. So if Ricky decides he wants to promote this as well too, okay, then basically he's going to get paid $390, $390, $780, $780 on his first 5 sales. And I've literally had people do this in one day, right? But guess what? Because Ricky's in your franchise business center, you are literally going to get 5 checks for $780 and you didn't talk to a single person. Not a single person. Ricky actually works for you now because he's a part of your franchise center. And again, this is how McDonald's, KFC, all these companies are scaling, right? They're focusing on finding entrepreneurs to open up franchises. All right. Now, next, let's say if you found a woman named Jen. Jen comes in, and let's say Jen's a go-getter. In her first month, she does 10 sales. Okay, she's going to make all of this money that you see on the screen. But check this out: you're actually going to get 10 checks from Jen's effort passively for $1,170 because she is also a owner of one of your franchise prototypes. All right, so I think you can see where I'm going with this is that we can now empower people to have a business of their own online, and we can benefit, and so does the company, and so do they. All right, and then it just keeps going. So like, let's say Steve comes on, he buys a machine, he buys the licensing rights, and then essentially when you buy the machine, you get the licensing rights. Then what's going to happen is, you're going to make $1,560 off Steve's referral. Now, if Steve ends up referring 5 people his first month, he's going to get paid $390, $390, $780, $780, and guess what? You're going to make $1,500 times 5 passive income. So that means that every single time Steve makes a sale, you're going to make $1,560 passively, right? And this is absolutely insane when you really think about it. Okay, and then it just keeps going up to 1950, all the way up to 6A, which means that you have 100 sales in your organization across all your franchises. So basically, you might have only referred, let's say 3 people, but somebody else might have referred 50, somebody else might have referred 40. Now you're going to be able to get 2,340 per sale, okay? And this is absolutely insane when you think about it. All right, so let's close this out by talking about the legacy income. Because just like any business, if you put in work, right, you should be able to earn a passive residual income off of that company for the rest of the time. I mean, heck, you built it. And what's sad is that most people that are working 9-to-5 jobs, they're building other people's legacy, but the company is not compensating them at all for putting in the work. But Enagic does. So let me explain. So once you get to 6A, you're able to make a $3,000 bonus. So all that means is that you're going to have 100 units in your franchise lanes. Again, you might have 2, somebody else might have, 98, that's 101, or actually that's 100. You put your 101 sell in, and Enagic's going to cut you a check for $3,000 bonus. Okay. There's also like 4 or 5 other bonuses that you get along with being 6A. Now at 6A2, you're going to get a $6,000 bonus. All that means is that you did 100 units, okay, you and your franchise centers, and then 2 of the people in your franchise centers also did 100 units. So now you're going to get a $6,000 bonus, but you're also going to get $18 a month and $22 a quarter for the rest of your life on every single sale that they make. Okay, let that sink in. So that means while you're traveling, while you're enjoying your life, you are literally getting a check every single month and every single quarter off of these franchise lanes. All right. Now 682-2, again, these are just ranks in the company, right? You're basically going to get a $12,000 bonus, and all that means is that that you're 682 and that you have 2 682s under you, which essentially means that those people have 2 people each under them that have done 101 units. All right. Now 682-3, which is what I'm currently at right now. Right, you're going to get a $25,000 bonus, and you're going to get $5,000 a month for the rest of your life. Now, we always tell people, the company doesn't guarantee this because, to be honest with you, I've never gotten $5,000 a month. My lowest amount of monthly passive income has been somewhere around like $10,000, and it has been high as about $30,000. Okay, so that's what's possible with this company, because what they're doing is they're giving you a profit share of the global sales as well too, right? And so what other product are you going to sell that you can actually put your effort into? And they're going to give you a global share once you hit a significant number in the company. Okay. And there's a lot of people doing this. So this is very, very achievable to people who want to do the work. And then it just goes to 682-4, where you get a $50,000 bonus. 682-5, you get a $100,000 bonus. You get $15,000 a month for the rest of your life. Again, this is all based on your team's productions and things like this. But at this point, sales are just coming in because you have so many franchise centers open up. And then it goes to 682-6, you get a $200,000 bonus. 682-7, you get a $4,000 bonus. But also at 682-6, you get a $20,000 a month for life check, as well as 682-7, you get $40,000 monthly for life. And again, this is based on production, so that's why we don't really like to guarantee it's for life. But essentially, when you get to this point, your organization is so big, okay, it's like you own literally like hundreds of McDonald's franchises. All right. And so that's essentially how that works. And if you have any questions about all this, again, we can book a call and I can go over this in a little bit more detail. All right. So let's kind of conclude this presentation, right? Let's say everything checks out, everything makes sense. And you're like, Brandon, you had me at hello. How do I get started? Okay. So essentially what we recommend you do is get started with a Quad Plus. Now let me explain what a Quad Plus is. So I had a lawyer go through the compensation plan, and what she discovered was that inside of the distributor licensing right agreement, we could own up to 6 franchise prototypes at one time, right? So basically what we did was we came up with a structure for building out these franchise prototypes that allow the following. Okay, so number one, you can get this with zero money out of pocket. Okay, so zero down. That doesn't mean that it's free, okay, because no business is free. It means that you can start with zero down. All right, we have a company that we work with that will literally get you set up for zero down. And if you start with the Quad Plus, they will actually give you $2,080 instant cash back. All right. Now you will be paying for this business monthly, just like you do any other business. And if you're not prepared, like I showed you how much it costs to start a McDonald's, if you're not prepared to do that, then this is not for you. Okay. But here's the beautiful thing about this. That $2,080 can offset your payments for 4 months. And then we're going to show you how to go out and make sales. Okay. We're going to show you how to go out and refer people. We're going to show you how to build an organization that can turn into a franchise prototype that you can literally pass down to your kids for the rest of the time. Because remember, you cannot pass down a 9-to-5 job. So just expect your kids to have nothing if you don't have an affiliate marketing business or some type of business you can pass down to them. All right. Now, also, you can start earning 5A money instantly versus 50 group sales. So what does that mean? That means that Now, instead of earning $340 on your first sale, when you have a Quad Plus, you're going to earn $1,900 on your first sale. Okay, your first referral, $1,950, right? So think about this. How long would it take you to make $1,900 right now, or $1,950? How much hours would you have to put in to do that when you can do that with one referral? All right. And then that referral, if they decide to come in with the franchise prototype, every time they make a sale or refer somebody, you're going to make a check passively for $1,950. Now, if you sell this entire Quad Plus package, you're going to get paid $6,820 per Quad Plus sold. Okay. This is crazy when you think about it. So that means with 2 Quad Plus sales every single month, you're going to literally be able to make $10,000. Now, the other cool thing about this is that 3 direct Quad Plus sales pays off your entire investment. Just 3, not 300, not 30, just 3. All right. And also, you're going to rank up way faster, so that way you can get to those legacy income bonuses like I showed you, where you can start to earn those $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for life bonuses. Okay. That's like revenue share within the company. All right. It's also a tax write-off because you can utilize these products as your business products. So that way you can let somebody borrow a machine. You can let people test out the water. You can give out samples to people that you know and things like that. You're also going to get 6 distributor IDs, which means that you will have 6 franchise prototypes. So think about owning 6 McDonald's versus 1, but this time all the McDonald's get paid a portion of the money every time 1 McDonald's is sold. Okay. And then again, people buy what you buy. All right. Now, lastly, I want to talk to you about what is possible with the Quad Plus. Okay. So just think about why this is the fast lane to freedom. So if you are able to refer 1 Quad Plus a month, that is a guaranteed $110,000 per year from just 1 product sold every single month. And that is of the Quad Plus. It's guaranteed. All right. There's a guaranteed $215,000 if you are able to refer 2 people to buy a Quad Plus every single month over a 12-month period. Now, there's a guaranteed $320,000 if you are able to refer just 3 people every single month over a 12-month period. And then there is a $419,000 guaranteed income if you're able to make 4 quad referrals every single month. Okay. Now, again, the only way it's guaranteed is if you put the work in and people are buying products, which is what we specialize in and which is what we will teach you. All right. All right. So that's going to conclude this powerful presentation. And right now you have 2 choices. Choice number 1 is you can continue down the path that you're on before you watch this video. You can go back to work. You can go back to the boss you hate. You can go back to the ceiling on your income, the long hours, and all of the things that you're experiencing. Or you can book a free call with me where we can go over all your questions. We can take a look at your goals. We can take a look at all the things that you want to accomplish, and we can create a strategic game plan to utilize this business model to help you go from 0 to 20K a month in the next 60 to 90 days. All right. Now, if that is something that is of interest to you for a limited time, you can go ahead and fill out the information that's underneath this video, or there should be a button somewhere that you can click to book a call. Or if you got this from me on social media, you can go ahead and just shoot me a DM and I will go ahead and book a call with you and we can answer all of your questions. Again, this is a 100% free call. It doesn't cost you anything. So you might as well take advantage of this, because the most expensive thing you can own is a closed mind. So if you have any interest in this, let's get on the call and I can show you a little bit deeper how all this works. In fact, this is what one of my students, Natalia, did. So I met Natalia online, and after she saw this powerful presentation, she ended up opening up 6 franchise business centers with 0 money down she was able to get over 2,000 cash back. And within her first 30 to 60 days, she earned over $15,000. All right. That is the power of what, you have at your fingertips if you're willing to put the time in. Okay. Another one of my students named Jim, he's been in the online space, the business space for over 30 years. And within the first 6 months of partnering with me and this franchise model, he was able to take advantage of the mentorship and the training that we put together. And he was also able to earn a whopping $20,000 within his first 30 days. Here's another one of my students named Denard. Same thing with him. He ended up seeing this information. He decided that he wanted to change his life. He wanted to do something better. And within his first 30 to 45 days, he was able to make $20,000 to even $30,000, I believe, within 45 days. So go ahead and book your call right now. Again, I have limited space that I can do these free strategy calls. If you're serious about going to the next level, then go ahead and book your call, or you can go ahead and respond back into the DMs. And after you do that, then you'll get another page which will have a little bit more information about the product and the company and all the things that you might have questions for. And you and I will get on a call and we will see if this is a good fit. All right. So with that being said, my name is Brandon Brown. I hope you got a lot of value from this. I'll talk to you more inside of the next training. Take care.